I'm here to see Detective Mosely.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Vale. Mosely está. Y eso es bueno.
The door works pretty well.
Ah, sí. No queremos coger la puerta, queremos abrirla. Gracias. Ay. Vale, perdóname un momento. Vale, ya estoy de vuelta. Vamos a ir al despacho de Mosely. Voy a tener que pausar otra vez para irme a por agua, que no tengo. Y se me ha olvidado.
You son of... Give me back my badge. Now, Knight!
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? Well, you borrow it again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's
Crash.
been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory.
Vale, una rata
He's
de
been
tuerca.
staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning to Jackson Square. Pushing coke? You know something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Luego sabes algo.
Now, who are they, Crash?
Eso es.
Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection. Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Or if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
No es tan inútil como parece.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction, that's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Bueno. De todas maneras también tengo alguna novedad para ti. Ah, por cierto, perdón por lo de la placa. Tengo esto.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
That's cute, Gabriel. Almost looks legit. I'm sure our police artists would be amused at your techniques.
Quizá podamos hablar con la sargento luego. O la oficial. No sé si es sargento o sargento. Ah, y sobre estas marcas.
I found these strange symbols on Marie Laveau's tomb at St. Louis Cemetery No. 1.
Nos lo preguntamos antes. No sé.
I'm sure any extra voodoo stuff you dig up will make an interesting story tonight, but I'd rather stick with the case at hand personally.
que te estoy ayudando si averiguo algo? ¡Oh! ¡Qué desagradecido! Ah, lo de la escama ya se lo dijimos, ¿verdad?
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Really? Wow, that's a great idea for the book. Me endangering my life investigating at a snake-infested lake. We don't have to mention that it's probably from a harmless local water snake.
Bueno, Mosely, ¿qué tal?
Anything else new?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud.
Anything else?
Just...
Vale, vamos a preguntarle.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
¿Qué tal el caso?
What's the status on the Voodoo murders case?
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens.
Todos traficantes.
And I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Bueno, quizá cuando esté libre, vamos a hablar con él. Algo más libremente. ¿Más?
What's the status on the Voodoo?
I told...
Vale. No sabe nada. En fin. Mosely, estás jodido. Menos mal que yo solo tengo que...
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
Adiós. Voy a ver si podemos hacer una cosa aquí. ¿Les enseñamos el dibujo a esta gente?
Can you tell me anything about this?
Nope.
Vale. ¿Y a este?
Gabriel should go to the counter to talk to the desk sergeant.
Vale. Vamos pues. A ver ahora.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Bueno. En fin. Creo que el interrogatorio ha sido bastante... poco fructífero. El tío sabe algo, pero no quiere soltar prenda. Ay, ¿dónde ir? Bueno, podemos ir a esa charla en la Universidad de Tulane. Nueva Orleans.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Vale.
Fascinating guy.
Sí.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the loa. This is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Vaya.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
Pues hombre, sí.
Tribe-specific loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called houndfors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto bitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols.
Vaya.
Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a bokor and a mamaloa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
No he visto eso en alguna
That
parte.
knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip or fouet cash,
Cash.
and the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the mamaloa for specific magical rituals. The mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the bokor knows his power is limited. Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She butterflies, fireflies.
Mariposas y luciérnagas. Gabriel.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel?
Gabriel.
What? I can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
Gabriel, ¿estás bien?
You must get in, Gabriel.
Ops, perdón.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God, sorry.